And hello everyone, Owenazuris here, looking at another roguelike game this week. This week we are looking at Legend of Keepers, and more specifically, Legend of Keepers, the Prologue. This is a free-to-download kind of demo for the full game Legends of Keepers. It is currently on Steam, and it is from Goblinz Studios, as you can see there in the bottom right corner. So in this game, you kind of control, I don't know if you control a dungeon, you kind of are in charge of defending dungeons. People will hire you, as we will see here, and then you will have a team of monsters, including your guy here. This is a character you can use in the prologue, the slaveholder. He's like the boss monster. And I can upgrade him right now. Let's see. And continue. So this game takes place each week. You can do something, and this game ends after 29 weeks. So this first week is really kind of a demo at the preparation phase, and I will briefly explain all of this. So if you look here, we can set a trap that's going to be in this room. Here are the three heroes that are coming in. Then we're going to be able to put these monsters in a three-party group in the next room. Then we have a spell we'll be able to cast, more monsters, another trap, and then the boss. Essentially what we want to do is kill these guys or cause them to flee before they kill the boss of the dungeon. The boss is pretty tough, so even if you kind of are doing it on autopilot, I've never even had a problem if people make it to the boss. I've never had my boss lose a battle, so I've never actually seen what the game over screen looks like. I'm assuming that in the full game, when you're playing past 29 weeks, that the enemies do get a lot harder. So we can see the three enemies we have that are coming in. You got kind of the tank up here, the barbarian Valkyrie. And we can see here that he can either do 30 physical damage to our front, or he can imply enrage to all the heroes, which adds more. Now, all these guys can just do front attacks, and this guy can do a back attack. They don't have multiple attacks, so I don't have a lot to worry about. So he does a back attack to air, so I need to make sure when I put somebody in there that they are resistant to air. So I'm trying to determine what traps to lay, and as you progress, you can level up your monsters and also improve your traps. So a circular saw does 10 physical damage, and it's going to apply 2 stacks of bleeding. Bleeding does pretty much what it does in all games. It does some damage over time. Rallying horn is going to decrease morale. If we look at these characters, we can see their hit points are represented by the hearts. Their morale is represented by the face, or the red bar for hit points, purple bar for morale. Now, this game I'm going to, unless things don't go my way, focus mainly on killing the heroes, and then probably later I will play again, and I'm going to focus on morale, because morale right now, in this demo version at least, seems a little broken, because A, most of the monsters don't have a lot, or heroes don't have a lot of morale to start with, and there's really no defense against that. I haven't found any stat or thing that will go and prevent you losing morale, or like this 10 morale, it's 10 morale. But as I said, see, he is weak against nature, so we're going to put a poison dart here. Go ahead and confirm it. Now I have to figure out which monsters I want, so it's going to go there. Tiogs, or vertebrae. That's a good name for a skeleton. I like that. And he is very resistant to air, so I'm going to put him here. Put him there. And then finally, which one of these monsters I want. Now, if your monsters get killed, which all these guys probably will, it'll take away some of these things under their panel. You can go and have the monsters rest, but then they won't be available next time you're sent out to help people in their dungeons. Alright, we are going to start with him, because I want him later on to be a tank. If Mr. Bruno there gets injured. Okay, there'll be a spell in that room. Now here... Oh... So this would actually be a good party for destroying morale, but I don't really have a tank here. Well, I guess he's the biggest tank I have. Now, he is weak against fire and ice. None of these guys do fire and ice, so that should be okay. Put him there. And he's neutral against fire. He's weak against ice, so we should be able to take him out definitely by then. Another trap. Let us just do some damage all the way through. And then I got my slave master here, slave holder. And here we go. So we fire off the trap. He was weak against that. And they always get some first hits. Okay, so I have Goblin Trick, which is going to hurt the back. Nice thing about the game is it does show you kind of, you can see here the damage it's going to do, which I really like. So we plan my things. Okay. And he can hit back for nature. Now let's hit the front. Get him poisoned. Now, Toxic Volley to everybody. So we're going to poison everybody here. Wow, normally this guy, almost always, I've barely ever got to attack with him because he almost always gets taken out. And I think your monster selection, it does seem to be kind of random because, or ones you get later on, there is procedural generation to this game. It is classified as a roguelike. I don't know how much I would consider it, but there is procedural generation to it, and if you die, it is game over. So I could take him out right now. But he's poisoned and bleeding, so let's go ahead and hit the back row. So volley in the back, or let's do lots of poison damage. I might be able to take these guys out pretty quick. It's also procedural who comes in, because some of the monsters that come in are real jerks. There's this one lady who's always hitting my back line. I hate her. I'll show you her later. She's a scout. I like that trick. His shield fires a bolt. Okay, so I took out those guys. No biggie. So now I get a spell. And Burning Whip will take him out. Let's go ahead and do that. And Hypothermia. See, I've never had this guy before. So the monsters are somewhat procedurally generated. I think some you're always guaranteed to have. Wow, I took them out without losing any of these guys. That'll really help. Now I get to pick a reward. Oh, Flying Dagger. That just hits the front. I think my current Poison Dart only does 30 damage. I'd have to look. But let's do the Flying Dagger. I've never had that before. So you can see my motivation for these guys has gone down, so I have to rest them. And now I get to pick from these tasks. I can either engineer, spend some gold to upgrade my traps. I can train, where I will go and train my active monsters, or I can do a random event, which can sometimes have benefits and sometimes be bad. Let's bring up my monsters here. So right now I'm going to have him rest up. These guys all look good, but I am going to have... Ooh, I want one of these guys to go over here. I'll throw him over here for now. Then I can see my traps. Oh, it is 40 damage, so I did the right thing. Now, do I want to improve my monsters? Let's improve a trap. So I can go from 30 to 40, or I can do 30 damage to every... That's a pretty good deal there. Wow, it's 50 nature damage. Cool. Leave. Now I can have a merchant. I can go on a business trip where some of my monsters will get sent, and I'm helping or protect the sales department during this trip. Or let's just do an event. Let's see what happens. Employee brawl. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling like 2 elves for a hairbrush. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks, or threaten them with a pay cut and make sure it won't happen again? Threaten, they'll lose. Sanction, what does that do? I mean, I allow them to fight? I guess. Yeah, a couple of times, I mean, okay, they're out. I guess I could have ignored, okay, so that's why they're out. They're out for 4 weeks. I guess I could have gone and ignored it, and that would have actually ignored it. I thought Sanction was they're going to, like, fight each other or something. I don't know. Sometimes, and that was probably on me for reading it, but sometimes there is I have some slight issues with the amount of information you are given on a couple of things, like the black market. When I opened it up, I saw a bunch of monsters, and I was thinking, are these my monsters and I'm selling them, or is this to buy them? Later on, I figured out it was to sell mine, but I almost made a mistake here. Let's see, a new recruit, an orc sorcerer. I have never had this guy before, but I cannot afford him, so I have to reject that. And now we have another party of adventurers coming. Let's go ahead and prepare here. So yeah, when I first downloaded this game, I really didn't know what to expect, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So he is weak against... let's see, she can heal after a fight. Oh, yeah, they will get to after a fight. Okay, I don't think I've ever fought her before. I'm seeing some new monsters here. Or, sorry, I'm seeing new heroes. I'm the monster. Wait, did that confirm? Yeah. Yes, the other issue I have with this is sometimes I know I put a monster out, but then he won't show up. Slightly annoying. So vertebrate and go in the back. He's actually weak against air. How is he? Okay, this guy is... remove him. So he's weak against ice. He does physical. She's ice. What are these guys against ice? -20, -20. We're gonna keep that. And you are kind of playing for score, because after the 29 weeks, you will get a high score and see how you did. And okay, these guys don't have a choice. There's my guy. So hit him. That's some good damage. Now he only gets healed after a fight. Okay, I hate this guy and that ability. He randomly moves my guys around, which... but we can slowly start trying to take him out. Toxic volley. Yeah, let's go ahead and start poisoning everyone. Yeah, this guy I do not like. He's another one of my least favorite people to come across, because... well, let's take him out. Because he randomizes my party and he can do that fire attack that hits everybody. Now let's hit them with my improved saw. Get some more stacks of bleeding. Burning whip. Let's enrage my next monsters. And we should, in this playthrough, finish the whole game. It'll take less than an hour. Okay, hit her. Hypothermia. Oh, she's still alive, but when she goes, she's going to die. Okay. Then with Spear Strike. I like the art aesthetic. I've kind of, over time, since so many people are using like characters that look kind of like this, like the pixel graphics, I've kind of gotten where I don't like it. But these aren't really, like, I guess the pixel graphics people have been using in a lot of games are kind of like real shoddily drawn, where these look really good. This is like something you would see probably on a Super Nintendo. Wow, they didn't even make him a slave master again. Okay, so I've never had a Naga before. I would probably use them if I was trying to go for morale. But otherwise, let's take Mr. Borman. Yeah, let's take him. I assume it's a him. It said Boarman, so... Because now we can throw vertebrae out. And actually throw him over there. And so now I've got some tough guys here, some tough guys there. That should work. And then vertebrae can regain his morale. Merchant, trainer, engineer. Let's upgrade my traps again. Let's see how much I can get this circular saw. Because it's only going to apply 3 bleeding. Let's do 60 nature. Oh, that 3 bleeding, if I start off with it, and minus 15, okay. I like it. Could train, but I don't have enough gold. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and as you beat enemies, if you kill them, you get their blood. If you make them run away, you get their tears, and then sometimes you drop gold. Train one of my employees, refuse. Engineer again. Now, these are tax collectors. They'll take money from you, but luckily, they also drink blood. Do I have enough blood for them? So if I give them... so I can either lose life here. I can, let's see, however blood is more, they will grant you monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection. So I can either give them hero's blood or my own blood. I'm going to give them hero blood. So plunder lets me send out some of my monsters to go plunder the surrounding area. But the issue there is sometimes I don't like the monsters it picks. And now I could get this Naga. Could hire them right away. Nah, I'm going to save my gold. I think I got good enough monsters for now. So I can either take the adventurers or I can take the veterans. I'm going to go with the adventurers. But easy. At the end, I'll fight the champion. I was trying to see if I could get that lady I don't like. Here's that guy I hate. So he's strong against nature this time. So I want to go ahead and put the circular saw down here. I want to hopefully take this guy out by the time I'm going to use my other trap. So put him there. These guys feel about ice. He doesn't like ice, so we're definitely using that. Physical or air. He doesn't like air, so remove him. Next trap. Oh, I can use Flying Dagger. We'll put the Poison Dart there. Then next set of monsters. Use this guy. Air, ice. How are they on ice again? Just in case. He does fire damage and air. Fire, fire, fire. Air. Okay. Nope, oops. Gonna do the air. And finally my guy there, who we haven't seen in combat yet. This has been a good run so far, that I haven't even had my main boss get breached. Hate that guy. Ah, shoot, they took him out right away. That's why I don't like this guy. And then, yeah, he just gets... Okay, so I had some pretty slow guys there. Let's take this guy out. And so now they should probably kill me. Which I really wanted him gone, but we should be getting okay here. Because he's going to get taken out with that. I really wanted her to get hit by it, but we don't always get what we want. So now she's going to get... she's not going to get anything. We're going to have my monster's power up here. So he only gets that one time? Start of the first fight, okay. Thermia or frozen arm. Have a frozen arm. I'll take her out. Nice little combo there. And, ooh, hit him with a stunner. Fatality. So I can get a succubus, a circular saw, which I already have, or more gold. Fire and nature, I really don't need that. I'm just going to take the gold. So trainer, who has been kind of my MVP here? It's usually Brugo that I like. But get him more hit points. Oh, who do I want? We're going to go with the Boar Man this time. Going to take care of some weaknesses he has there. More collectors. So I can't afford to pay this time, but I can lose some of my own life. Should be okay. Okay, take him out. Take him out. Well, take him out. That way I can regenerate some of them. Throw him in there. And let's throw Vertebrae back in there. Wait. Okay, so Boar Man there, and he's going to tank for me here. Should be interesting. Professional Mourner, so I can pay her 150 and get plus 20 tiers, but I'm not really using the tiers for anything, so I'll refuse that. Work out. So I can practice yoga and gain some more regeneration. Yeah, let's do that. And we got some adventurers coming in. So really this isn't my dungeon. I'm being contracted out to other, I guess, dungeon masters to stop these adventurers. They still don't have that lady I was telling you about. And that's why sometimes it's a frozen dungeon, sometimes it's just like a stronghold type dungeon. It's because my monsters are kind of mercenaries. Alright. Okay, what are these guys? It's good against nature. Put my circular saw there. Do my nature trap. So you are going to tank. Let's see, ice, air, fire. This is the big guy. He is weak against ice. And he's kind of apathetic towards fire. Okay, let's see how we do. He's going to switch everyone around. Which actually kind of works, because now he attacked my tank. I like it. Don't like that. Let's continue. I really hate that fire attack. Stunner. I can either stun him or break his armor. We're going to go break the armor. I don't know if stunning is going to do enough to... Okay, I need to survive this. I don't know if I am. No. Hit him with a circular saw. Get some bleed going. Now we got a spell. Burning Whip to take out this plunderer. Little rapscallion. And I can freeze my arm. Hypothermia. Nah, this guy's not long for a world. Famous last words, but I've got this either way. Fireball. Let's do it. And another fatality. Didn't even make it to my... A loyalty card reduces my merchant cost. Fang and Melinda I've been using. Demon attacks regenerate their life by 20% of damage dealt. Or magic purse. Let's go with that. The only issue is I think it doesn't mean my monsters, it means actual demons. But I probably don't have any demons. Or maybe it means these guys with the little red. So like him. Okay. Let's throw him back here. Him there. Throw out Tiggs. Vertebrae, go rest up. Rayaf, you can go there. Cool. Merchant, let's see what he has to offer. Now, I usually get her. And if this was earlier in the game, I'd probably take her, because she is a really good at that 60 air damage and an 18, and applies, if she's in the back, it does haste all my monsters. But I'm not going to do it right now, because we're kind of late in the game, and I don't have time to kind of raise her up. If you hit renew, it'll actually change these monsters. I wasn't 100% sure what it meant the first time I saw it, so I hit it, and then I actually thought it was going to do something to the monster itself. I don't know what I was thinking, but it didn't, and then I was upset that I couldn't do anything. Of course. So there are no... Let's do the event. Broken Trap. No, just repair it. Darn it. Trainer, I can go and... Yeah. No, let's go and... Let's bring up my tanks. And... Let's go for veterans. I should get more rewards out of this. I can handle it. So, randomly moves all monsters, start the first fight. Great. So it's an ice version of that guy I hate. He's strong against ice. Great. Let's see, you're kind of apathetic towards nature. Wow, y'all really don't like physical damage, so... Y'all are going to get some physical damage. and put my boarmen up front. Let's go ahead and give these guys a lot of physical, and you are ice, so back here we'll put you. And there's my guy. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a little harder, because they're going to warp us around. That guy's going to get taken out real quick. Yep. It's ice block or freezing breath. Both these guys are good against... Okay. I hate the fact that I didn't know who was coming beforehand. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, this is actually not ideal. These guys are going to get taken out pretty quick. Now, luckily my traps are going to inflict some major damage to them. I get my spell, which is going to take out this guy. Then you were weak against nature. So, they might actually get to the boss here. Thermia. Nope, frozen arm to you. Now these other two are physical, so should be alright. Spear Strike, which does damage to... Wait, that must have been an upgrade. Oh well. Strike. I can either stun him or almost kill him. It's a 50-50 shot. Yeah. And he got stunned. Excellent. Because like this, I should be able to take him out. And still my boss does not get any... So I can increase his... He has a power called Challenge, which destroys morale. But I'm going to increase his life. Let's go ahead. Tig's back here. Mr. Vertebrae there. Engineer, I wonder how high I can get some of these devices. Let's try to get it up to level 4. Seminar? Never done a seminar before. So we can go and give all my employees self-serve buffet, which kind of in today's modern world falling out of favor. Alright, do the event. Give me... So if I give him... Okay. Give me some gold there. So I had to lose him, but I don't know, hasn't done a lot for me. I don't have time to send somebody off. I don't need new equipment. Let's go for some adventurers. Then this battle and the next one should be the last ones, and then we'll get our score. And I still don't see that person I don't like. So, do I want to... Let's see. She is weak against... So we're going to go ahead and put that trap there. Put him there. She doesn't like nature. And And he does air. Now he's going to move us all around anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Does air. No, actually. And then do our circular saw trap. Place monsters. Mr. You. Just in case that guy is still alive. Ice. Let's see what happens. She's weak against nature. Now he's going to rotate us all around. And that's not the rotation I wanted. Let's go ahead and keep poisoning her. She is really poisoned now. Let's poison everybody. And he does that massive fire attack that I hate. Seeing what their tank can do here. Oh, I could really... What happened to all their poison? Oh, so I got that buzzsaw coming up. So let's start trying to take out that guy too. Be okay, I'll be okay. Got Mr. Buzzsaw here, slicey. Now I get a spell, we'll do the Burning Whip. That'll take her out. She's still alive? I'm impressed. Ow. And keep going. So I can get a crystal skull. Another one of those. Do a crystal skull. A monster's killed may come back as a skeleton warrior. That could help us with this final battle. So this will be the final battle coming up. I can have all my monsters in because I don't have to worry about their morale right now. Let's talk to the doctor. Hey, thanks. So my guy's all healed up. Trainer. Who else has been good to me? You have. Alchemist. See what the event is. I got damaged. The ceremony is gloomier. Okay, let's go do the sanctuary. So I can make them start with bleed, it looks like. That'll be helpful.
Stronger heroes are coming from faraway land.
Cool. Thanks, boss. So this should be a final battle. Let's kill these champions. And that should give me an achievement, because last time I fought champions, all I did was I made them all run away. And I never encountered that scout that I hate. So be it. Oh, and I have different spells in this place. So she doesn't like air. Let's see on physical. Okay, these guys aren't much for physical. Air or fire. Except her. Physical there. Nature? What about nature? But he can hit back with nature, yeah. He's good against nature, so really for right now, let's go and do some old circular saw action. Get 2 spells, okay. Do the poison darts. And then him. Oh, ice. No point in ice. Fire. Maybe. Air. Now let's do the fire. And let's see how we do in this final battle. Go and hit him with a poison dagger. See, they all started with bleeding, so that's nice. Not for them, but go ahead and try to take her out. Ooh, he has a nice area effect. Oh, he came back as a skeleton. I like it. Now, why would I... Okay, they don't have much energy, but that's okay. Kept me in the game another turn. And you'd think they'd just stand to the side of this big saw. I guess it takes them by surprise. So our front guy is pretty much dead. Let's see, how is he on? See his stats. He doesn't like fire. Okay. So he gets some fire. Select a disaster. I like the swarm bats, but I'm going to do heat wave. I just like the bats flying across the screen. He's going to get some nature poison in his future. If I take him out, I become the CEO of this company. Impalement I like because it deals 100% of final damage to the hero position just behind the target, but in this case, let's take him out with that. Who's champion now? Indeed.
For your great accomplishments,
I am the company CEO. Congratulations. Thank you, Cyclops Lady. And then we'll get our final score, 15,530, which, wow, I don't think that's as high as the first time I played. It might be about the same. I know it's about 15,000. I've been able to beat that score. Don't know what I did different. But we played for 29 weeks, defended 7 people's dungeons, got some gold, got some blood and tears. Employee slaughter, only lost 22 people, defeated 21 heroes. So that is going to conclude this look at this game. Let me hit continue here. This look at Legend of Keepers. Almost forgot the name of the game for a moment there. Legend of Keepers Prologue. Looks like the main game actually has modding, and from what I have read, you actually last 2 years in the main game. You hit leaderboard here. And view friends only. So 15,530 is my current high score. Something to strive to beat if you want to. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to be updated whenever I update the channel. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.